What's going on, guys? We're back from the expo. Had a great time. Thanks to everyone who came and said hi out there, who came to the pub. What was it called? The Bull Pub and Grill. Had a great dinner. Had some cocktails there. So to all you guys, appreciate it. Had a great time. Gonna do another video on the expo. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole pile of video. There were just lots of things going on. I hadn't slept the night before, and I just wanted to meet people, wanted to take in the experience. So I do apologize. Next time I go, I'm certainly going to get more footage of that. But I wanted to do something here a little bit different. I just want to show you how to list a card on eBay and talk a little bit about eBay. Hopefully this is a quick video, so let's get right to it. We're back. Let's jump into eBay. So this is my eBay profile here. Good for me. I'm at 436. I need to get to 500 to get to that next star level. I don't know what it is, but I need to get above 500. So buy something from me. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and list this card. I got it in a trade before I left for the expo, but it came in, so we're gonna get it listed up here. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look for it. So we're gonna look for an Adam Fox Young Guns clear cut. So this is what the first step that you want to do is try and find the card, get a sense of the price. So not a heck of a lot of these there. So we got one listed at $689 or best offer, and then one on ComC here that's listed at 800. So I know that the last sale, when we're thinking about price, the last sale we can take a look here was at $330. That was back on October the 5th. We'll take a look at market movers. You want to try out market movers? Link below, use my coupon code. Anyways, Adam Fox has moved up a little bit. If we take a look at it over the last 30 days, I just want to get a gauge of, if Adam Fox had gone from there, I'll set this date from the last time that clear cut was sold. So we can see from that point, he's up about 30%. So he has had a little bit of movement through that time. So I'm going to price it a little bit higher than that $330 comp. But if Adam Fox had gone from $30 to $80, obviously you're going to want to price the card accordingly when you don't have lots of comps. Now, I'm not going to get into comping cards. Perhaps it's another video that I should do, but we're probably going to list it around the 450, but that's what I'm going to do for pricing. I list a lot of cards that are lower dollar that I buy on ComC, and then I list on eBay, and they're pretty easy. They're usually between, probably $4 and $16. So I just have a good feel for what stuff sells for. So I don't have to do all that comping every time, but in this case, we're gonna do it. So the next thing we want to do is pull up the card, and we're gonna list off of a card. So there aren't many comps here, but I'm gonna show you a little tip here, hopefully bring you some value. What I do is I will list off of a highly rated buyer. Okay, and the reason for that is because their listings are usually better than someone who isn't a top rated buyer, or a top rated seller rather. Okay, so then I'll click sell it yourself. And in this case, we're going to take a look at what the individual has put in here. So we would have to go to used, graded. You have to fill this stuff in. And guys, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I know there's faster ways. This is just a simple way to do it. It's still the way that I do it. I haven't figured out a good way to do a mass listings. I've done it. I've tried it. I found it slower. The way that I was doing it, the way that you do it through eBay, but maybe not. Let me know below if there's a better way. Okay, you got any tips for me? Certainly let me know. But right now I'm basically doing it card by card. I'll load up some YouTube, watch that and do some listing, and usually I can hammer through it pretty quick. So you can see here they got Adam Fox. You're gonna want this circle full. Okay, the more data that you give eBay, the better they're going to show your listing. I mean, it's just common sense, right? It's just the algorithm. They're gonna go ahead and push that out. So we have Adam Fox there, rookie. So they've done a decent job of listing that. Now I'm not going to continue with that one because I am listing the clear cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that clear cut, and I'm going to leverage off of this listing here since it's pretty much the only one. So we'll see what this individual has in for data. This isn't a top rated seller, so I don't expect it to be filled out particularly well. First thing that I do in the title, leads me to another tip right here. You got to watch up here, guys. So I'm in Canada, listing on .ca. This is listed on a .com site. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the cursor up there. I think if I hit Alt or Control, you can see my cursor up there. So I'm going to change it to .ca, hit enter, and now it's going to load it up as a .ca. Okay, you'll make that mistake a 100 times where you go through listing.com and realize, oh, poop, I listed it on .com, got to get it on .ca. But, so we're going to take this. First thing I do, again, algorithm, not everyone does this. I always put the name as the first thing. High percentage of my listings anyways. Happy with everything else. So we got clear cut Young Guns. You got to fill this in, got to put in the condition, the photos. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but what I have here is I have a photo coming soon. So I post that in just as a holder. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back on my phone that I take my photos on, and I'm going to just simply upload them after this listing is complete. So 1920 upper deck, so we're going to accept that. So this guy, let's see how he did. So no graded, he's got Adam Fox. Okay, so this guy did pretty good. We're going to put clear cut in here as a feature. We're going to put Young Guns. We're going to put, remember, the more things, the better. I don't take a whole lot of time for the cards I list. It's usually the same thing. And then we're just going to add this. This is a short print card, plays for the New York Rangers, not signed. Card name, Adam Fox, perfect. Number 228. And in the description, I know lots of people talk about different things to put in here. I don't put anything. I don't put, like, I don't accept returns. Returns don't matter. Like, eBay has their policies, and if the customer wants to screw you over and try and return something, they're going to do it. I've sold over probably 600 items on eBay, and I've had 2 items that I think I got scammed on, and I've had no returns for condition. So don't let people tell you that people are always sending things back and it's a pain in the ass. That's just their bias, that they don't want to put in the work and do it. You put in the work and you'll reap the rewards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to pop this in at $450.29. Nathan McKinnon. We got one of these. Oh, here's something else that you want to check off. So I always have best offer on. And then my shipping is going to default to, this is sort of all saved for me. So I send it expedited Canada Post within Canada, cost me about $20. So, you know, I might be off by a couple bucks, but that's going to be right about where the shipping is. And then to the States, I'm always sending FedEx. The reason that I send FedEx is because when you send Canada Post to the United States, they don't do a good job with the signatures. So once it crosses the border, or the scanning rather. So once it crosses the border, they're not scanning the item as much. So it just sort of gets lost in the abyss. And hopefully, you know, United States Postal Service delivers it and it's fine. But from an eBay perspective, if they don't see that the customer received it, it gives the buyer an opportunity to say, hey, I didn't get the item. I charge the customer more. They pay FedEx. This is about what it costs. It costs me between, you know, $30 and $35, and you know, it covers my ass. You got to do the best you can to protect yourself as a seller. So, you know, if that's going to be the difference, if that's too much shipping for them, say la vie. I mean, you know, that's just the way that it goes. I'm not making extra money off that. Usually I end up having to pay a little bit more in the FedEx, but we're going to leave it as that. If I wanted to ship worldwide, I could put it in here. So we'll ship worldwide, and then it has the buyer to contact me for costs. That's happened very few times. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and boost it. Guys, always boost your items if you're able to. I know as a new seller, you won't be able to do this yet, but it's a very good idea. Again, it's all about algorithms, and the amount of eyeballs that see your listings versus don't from what you would call an organic feed is exponential, and maybe I'll show you that really quickly after. So I'm gonna go, because it's a higher dollar card, I'll usually go a lower percentage. I'm gonna go just 1% on this. On my lower dollar cards, I do 2.5% is my go-to, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. So that's the whole listing, guys. So we're gonna hit list item here. Success, I've listed an item. So the next thing that I gotta do here is, like I said, the pictures. So I'm gonna go on my phone and I'm gonna put them in. This is gonna take me about 25 seconds and I'll just fast forward through it. So here's our listing here. We have our Adam Fox Young Guns, and we'll just take a peek at the listing. So there's the photos that I do. I don't do anything too crazy. I just use a white piece of paper. I take one photo. Usually it's just the front for my low dollar cards. I'll do front and back for the higher dollar ones. And I have one filter that I use on my phone, so it makes it as quick as possible. I don't use these light boxes and all these different things that people do in a big setup. That's up to you. You can do what you like. I just want to keep it quick. So there you go. That's how you list on eBay. But one more thing I wanted to show you. So the performance, why do you boost your listings? Take a look at this, guys. This is insane, okay? So I had in the period from October 19th to November 18th, I had 1.6 million impressions. Okay, of those 1.6 million, 187,000 of them were organic. So if I didn't promote my listing, 187,511 people would have seen my listings. Okay, they would have been on the page that they scrolled by. My promoted impressions brings me up, that is an extra 1.4 million views, 1.4 million impressions. Look at the bars. These bars, the teal is the promoted and the blue is your organic. Okay, apparently lots of people saw my listings on Wednesday. I think I only sold one card, so that's a little bit interesting, but I won't bore you with that. But promote your listings. I use 2.5%, use what's right for you. Higher dollar cards, I usually do it a little bit lower, but that's listing. Tell me how you do it. Don't let those people tell you eBay. You can't get 1.8 million people looking at your cards on Facebook and that without having to babysit those things all the time. I know different cards sell in, through different channels, and that's great. Do what works for you, but eBay is just a great way to sell. So there you go, guys. Leave me a comment below if you know a better way. If you got some tips for me, I'm always listening, always ears. But check me out, Lapper Flips, LAPP3R30 _ flips on Insta, and we'll check you.